Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Dr. Fakhar Hayat. You are watching our YouTube channel Medicose Fever. Today we will discuss about the anatomy and physiology of the nervous system. We are discussing the USMLE of the nervous system part 4. In this lecture, we will discuss about the neurons, then the astrocytes, microglia, ependymal cells, myelin sheath, Schwann cells, and the oligodendrocytes. Now, our concern is mainly upon the neurons. Neurons are mainly signal transmitting cells of the nervous system. These are the permanent cells do not divide in the adulthood. Means they do not divide. Signal relaying cells with the dendrite receive input. इस तरह होता है डेंड्राइट्स क्या करते हैं इनपुट रिसीव करते हैं और जो एक्सॉन्स होते हैं आई विल डिस्कस विद यू इज द एक्सॉन दे मेनली send output. डेंड्राइट्स रिसीव इनपुट और सेल बॉडीज होती हैं जिसमें क्या होते हैं निजल ग्रेन्यूल्स सेल बॉडीज में जबकि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम या निजल ग्रेन्यूल्स इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन द एक्सॉन. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज के जो एक्सॉन्स होते हैं उसमें क्या होते हैं रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम या निजल ग्रेन्यूल्स नहीं प्रेजेंट होते. अदर है न्यूरोनल मार्कर. न्यूरोनल मार्कर्स होते क्या हैं अगर न्यूरॉन डिसफंक्शन हो रहे हैं तो वहां से प्रोटीन्स निकलेंगी तो एज अ मार्कर हम देख सकते हैं कि अगर प्रोटीन वहां से निकल रही हैं एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर फ्लूइड में है यानी कि ब्लड में है सीएसएफ में है यानी कि दो टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोटीन एक तो है न्यूरोफिब्रल फिलामेंट अदर इज द synaptophysin. Synaptophysin is mainly synapses related and the neurofilament peptide protein mainly if they are increased there is a chance of the neuronal damage. Now it has the two types of the neuron. Number one is the sensory neuron, others are the motor neurons. In the case of neurons, we have discussed that rough endoplasmic reticulum or the nasal granules is not present in the axons. Others we have discussed the neuronal markers. Then the most important are the glial cells, which are the sporting cells and mainly sport system. Number one are the astrocytes. Astrocytes are mainly, this is a cell body and these are the dendrites. This is the mainly of the star shaped. This is the most common glial cell type in the central nervous system. Number one, it has main functions. They support physically repair, removal of excess neurotransmitter and the blood-brain barrier, most important MCQs. This is not so much important that reactive glycosis in response to neural injury. वही होगा अगर कोई न्यूरॉनल इंजरी है तो reactive gliosis यानी कि astrocytes increase होना start हो जाते हैं. This is not so much important, but embryologically they are derived from neuroectoderm. इस तरह से जिस तरह न्यूरॉन का जो मार्कर्स थे वो कौन से न्यूरोफिलामेंट प्रोटीन और सिनेप्टोफाइजन थे जब इसके जो है वो है जीएफएपी यानी कि ग्लाइयल फिब्रल एसिड प्रोटीन. अगर ये सीएसएफ में इंक्रीज हो जाए या ब्लड में इंक्रीज हो जाए तो इसका इशू ये है कि एस्ट्रोसाइट का डिसफंक्शन है. दैट्स व्हाई द मार्कर्स आर यूज्ड फॉर द डिसफंक्शन ऑफ द न्यूरॉन और अदर एस्ट्रोसाइट. इसके बाद आते हैं मैक्रोग्लाइयल सेल्स. माइक्रो मींस सबसे छोटे, ग्लाइयल यहाँ पे देखें ना इस तरह से छोटे छोटे डेंड्राइट्स हैं. ये मेनली क्या है माइक्रोग्लाइयल मेनली फाइगोसाइटिक स्क्वेंजर सेल्स ऑफ द सीएनएस यानी कि एज अ मैक्रोफेज काम करते हैं. अगर कहाँ पे कोई बैक्टीरिया आ गया है तो वहां इसको क्या कर लेंगे इंगल्फ कर लेंगे. ये मेनली क्या करते हैं रिलीज ऑफ इन्फ्लेमेटरी मेडिएटर नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड एंड ग्लूटामेट and not readily discriminated by the nasal strain. This is not so much important, but they respond to the tissue injury. They are the scavenger cells, microglial cells. जिस तरह एस्ट्रोसाइट्स है ये न्यूरोएक्टोडर्म से डिराइव्ड हैं. These are derived from the mesoderm. अब एक important MCQs है कि HIV infected microglia fuse to form multi-nucleated giant cells. Giant cells होते क्या हैं यहाँ पे अगर मैक्रोफेजेस अगर बैक्टीरिया को खाना स्टार्ट कर दे तो एक जाइंट सेल बन जाता है. जाइंट सेल इन विल डिस्कस अबाउट द पैथोलॉजी ऑफ द जाइंट सेल्स. व्हाट इज द जाइंट सेल? Now we have discussed about the astrocytes and the microglial cells. Astrocytes are the support system, blood-brain barrier, and mainly the macroglials are the scavenger cells. Others are the ependymal cells. Ependymal cell has its characteristic that mainly production of the CSS. This is also derived from neuroectoderm as derived as the astrocytes. Its specialized cells are the choroid plexus. Choroid plexus blood vessels के साथ मिलके choroid plexus बनाते हैं जो कि production of CSF. और ये मेनली किस तरह से होता है? जो एपेंडाइमल सेल्स होते हैं ये वेंट्रिकल के साथ साथ होते हैं. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट दे आर अटैच विद द वेंट्रिकल, क्योंकि वेंट्रिकल में ये CSF प्रोड्यूस करेंगे. पहले दो लेटरल वेंट्रिकल होंगे, फिर थर्ड वेंट्रिकल, फोर्थ वेंट्रिकल, इस तरह से एपेंडाइमल सेल्स सिक्रेट CSF. इसकी जो एपिथेलियम होती है वो सिलिएटेड कोलमनर एपिथेलियम होती है. They lying the ventricle. Here it is written in, and the central canal of the spinal cord, also in the spinal cord. This is not so much important, but microglia also CSS reabsorption. They are mainly important in the CSF circulation. Now we have discussed about the astrocytes, microglia, and the ependymal cells. Now our main concern is the myelin sheath. Mainly myelin, this is I would increase conduction velocity of the signal transmitted down the axon. The most important MCQs is the saltatory conduction, because they moved from the nodes to the nodes of Rinware. These are the nodes of Rinware. I will be discussing. These are the nodes of Rinware, and they move as a jumping movement. They as a jump from nodes to nodes. That's why this is called nodes of Rinware. This is a node, and this is a node from node to node movement. And the most important, where they are high concentration of sodium channel, that's why if high concentration of sodium channel, there is mainly increased conductivity. In CNS cranial nerve number 2, this is the optic nerve. Myelin is synthesized by oligodendrocytes. But in the peripheral nervous system, from third nerve, oculomotor to the glossoph up to the hypoglossus, myelin is synthesized by the Schwann cells. This is not so much important, but important here is represented as a corpse. Relation of the corpse means I will be discussed with you is that of the oligodendrocytes. Number one, in case of the CNS, oligodendrocytes are present in the CNS, and Schwann cells are present in the peripheral nervous system. COPS, COPS. You may remember by COPS. और अगर CNS, अब next हम oligodendrocytes और Schwann cell discuss करेंगे. The most important difference between oligodendrocytes and the Schwann cells. That is, the Schwann cell promote axonal regeneration derived from neural crest cells, and mainly they are present in the peripheral nervous system. They are present in the peripheral nervous system. I am discussing with you is the ये जो Schwann cells हैं ये myelin sheath produce करते हैं. They produce the myelin sheath around it, and these are the nodes, and these are the nodes of the Rinware. And the most important, injured in Guillain-Barré syndrome. This is not a Guillain-Barré syndrome. Guillain-Barré syndrome. Schwann cell marker is S100. That is the most important. Now we are discussing about the oligodendrocytes. In case of the oligodendrocytes, myelin axon of the neuron in the CNS, each oligodendrocytes can myelinate many axons, predominant type of the glial cells in the white matter. These are the oligodendrocytes, and these are mainly in the center, and they are mainly present in the oligodendrocytes in the central nervous system. This is the most important. Derived from neuroectoderm, fried eggs appearance histologically, this is not so much important. That we all discuss about the oligodendrocytes, Schwann cell, myelin sheath, ependymal cells, microglia, astrocytes, and neurons. Thank you so much. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz. Please like and subscribe our channel Medicose Fever, and remember us in your prayers. Next in the lecture we will discuss neuronal action potential, then the sensory receptor, then we discuss. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.